Hey, what's up? Hot Lap here, Hot Lap Garage. I'm going to do a little video update, and I got some new builds coming up. I got some pretty exciting stuff going on. The go-kart is coming. I've switched it up a little bit. I'm going to put a different motor than that big 37 horse. I don't want to chop that cart up, but I want it to be spicy. But that'll be a separate video because that's going to be a whole I think series throughout the winter. So anyway, don't fret. That one is that's coming. Some other updates. We just had a big ride to Good Evening Ranch earlier in the month here, beginning of the month. Man, what a ride. It was so good. The weather was gorgeous. I don't know how many we had, 20 tractors maybe. It was a pretty good ride. Boy, watch some of them videos. I didn't film it all. I probably should have. Sometimes you just want to ride. With the camera on, you're always worried about the camera and whatnot. So I just wanted to ride. I didn't want to think about it. I had Ghost down there. I had Charlie down there. And I also had the Dingleberry. And we did end up selling the Seahorse to Jeremiah Cooper. So he rode the crud out of that tractor all weekend. Rode the crud out of it. So I'm hoping he's happy with it. Boy, what a good tractor that was for me, probably is for him. Couple quick updates. I tried the Coyotes on Charlie. They were amazing. Rock crawl. Oh man, they're such good tires. Such good tires. Ghost, super awesome rock crawler. I mean, couldn't ask for anything more. Which gets me into some of the things we got going on with those two machines between Ghost and Charlie. So Ghost, what I have realized is when you start running 2 full hours on a massive heavy duty rock crawl where you're working it, that transmission gets hot. And it gets hot where it's hard to ride. It's scary to ride because you can't climb over stuff like you think. So basically what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to end up putting a external, so it has a spin-on oil type filter for the hydraulic fluid. So I'll spin that off. I'll put an external on there, or remote as you'd call it. So it'll have remote lines, and I will run that into a cooler. So as long as I can get that fluid out of that transmission, run it through the cooler, we'll look at electric fan if we need it. But at least if I can get it through a cooler and push it back in there, it'll give me more fluid, maybe another quart of fluid with the length of hose and how big the cooler I get. And it'll give me some more fluid, and it'll give it a chance to get out of that hot case at least for a minute and try to cool off a little bit. And I think that's going to help. It's got a plastic fan that blows over the fins on the pump, but we all know that, that's made for around your yard mowing lawn. We were putting it to it. So that's the plan for Ghost. Ran awesome. Everything's working good on that tractor. Super fun. Really, really fun tractor. I really like riding it. So I took the Coyotes off of that, put them on Charlie, and now what do I have on Ghost? Because the TSLs are too wide, they won't fit. They hit the underneath fuel tank and the filter. So what I got going on here, so he's got some headlights now, winch, I think we went over all that. A little shout out to Rich. So he made me this sweet shifter knob that I'm going to put on it. I say shifter knob, the forward reverse knob. Matches my sticker. It'll go on right here. That's going to be super cool. That's going to be awesome on there. So I'll take that one off and I'll thread it to put this on there. That's going to be super cool. So I got these, I also got these tires off of him, and they are a 27 9x12 Swamp Light. And boy, they got the beef to them. The only problem is they're narrow, so I put them on a set of narrow rims, and the rear end's a little narrow.
I'm going to throw a set of 2-inch spacers on each, I want a 2-inch spacer on each side, and that'll bring it out to the width I want it. And I'm going to try to run them tires a little bit. I think they're going to be fun. Charlie's sitting out here in the rain. It just pushed it out. My stuff don't sit out overnight. That's needs a little washing. It's been chilly. But anyway, ran awesome. Amazing as usual. The double deuce. Very good motor. Always has been. Super reliable and always is. Going from that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that that 22 horse off of there. It's been such a reliable motor, I'm going to put one of these 18s on there. And the reason I'm putting one of these 18s on there is because I'm starting to order a little bit of spice to start dropping into that 22 horse. So we got some copper head gaskets, thin copper head gaskets. I think they're 30 thousandths, I think. Some heavy duty valve springs. So we're hoping that's going to spice it up a little bit. I'm not going to drop those in yet. I'm going to start trickling in some parts here, and I'll have a whole bunch of parts ready to go. And we're going to start getting into that motor and see if we can spice it up a little bit. Not that it's not good, but I'm ready to give her a little bit more. With that, I got these. These are going to go on Charlie. They're Pitbull rockers, 26.5 by 11, 12. But they are, I mean, if you can see the tread on there, I haven't put them on yet because I have these rims. And I'm waiting on a couple things for these rims. I got to paint them, and I'm waiting on a couple things to make them rims ready to go to hold those tires at low PSI. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty excited about those. I want to mount them so bad, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. But they're gonna be. I think they're gonna be killer. Richie Brown has some, and he really likes his. So they're gonna go on Charlie. And they all have rims on them that they can be mounted on other stuff. The motor collection. So that's those. Over in this other room, the other day, let's go back here. Oh, the other day I was putting a bunch of stone in my driveway, and I was going to roll it out. And I have a 600-pound yard roller, and it's a lot. So it's a lot of roller. It's like 600 pounds. I have a big Kubota tractor, but that's almost too big. I don't have something that just kind of like a good little around the yard thing. So I pulled it with Charlie. So with me on it and a 600-pound roller and a, I don't know, 700, almost 700-pound machine, it does it. It's not happy about it in the end. So I don't know. So I got the driveway rolled, but what I came across the other day is this early 70s Massey Ferguson Hydra Speed. Okay, it's got a K-Series 14 horse Kohler on it, and I got it with a mower deck. Mower deck's pretty haggard. There's a lot of good parts on there, but anyway. So this is a pretty good machine. So I got it running. So dry weight, well not dry weight, running weight on this thing is, with the deck, 930 something pounds. She is a beast. But I think around the yard, it's going to be a cool little, tractor that I can use, pull yard carts and whatnot. And she starts right up, runs, goes like a kitten. I just got it. All works, everything works. So I'm going to put some different tires on it, different front tires. And we'll run that damn thing around the yard. So in the new build that I was talking about, in the beginning, it's not really a new build. It's new to me, I guess. It's definitely new to me. So, a lot of people know. A lot of people know about this that went to Good Evening Ranch only because couldn't keep my mouth shut. So that is the B-1 bomber. So Captain 315 was looking to sell this, and I bought it off him. It is exactly how it sat, minus the motor. So he wanted to keep that built motor. So him and I came together on a deal. Pretty excited about this. Captain 315 and I are pretty good friends, really good friends, and I was pretty excited to buy this. So with that, I'm not gonna put a V-twin on it. I'm gonna put this opposed twin color Magnum 18 on it. This is the motor that was in Ghost during the running of the TTC. Ghost now has a V-twin, but this is a good running motor, and I thought it would only do its justice to put an opposed twin in it. There's a couple things I got to do. Of course, he had a Briggs in it. I can't find a Briggs. I have 3 Magnums, so one of them's going in here, and that's just the way it is. It does fit. I've set it in there. There's a couple things I got to do. The hood cutout that he had for his Briggs here, it works perfect. It's tight, but that's going in there. I'm going to get rid of this, all this. That's going away because it hits me in the leg. But that's that. I'm pretty excited to have this one. So I'm going to throw a motor on it. It's muddier than hell. That's how I got it from him. We actually rode Good Evening Ranch, and then, you know, he brought it home. I went to visit him and stuff like that to pick it up and whatnot. I pulled the motor off. I'm not going to cut this up. I'm not going to modify it. I'm going to put a motor on it, and I'm going to ride it just like he had it. I'm not going to put a swept axle on the front. I'm not even going to change the tires. I'm going to leave it just like he had it. It seemed to run good. The only difference is I'm going to have a Kohler opposed twin on it, and he had a Briggs. So, I mean, he had a spicy Briggs. A lot of billet parts in it, and I won't have that. But I am going to shove the seat back just a touch because, you know, he's like a sawed-off yard gnome. I'm just going to do it a little bit, though. And then... yeah, I'm just going to ride it. It's going to be my, you know, my woods trail crawler. So that's what I got going on. B1, I'm going to have that going here hopefully by the end of the weekend. And then we'll try to get a little video of it bopping around. The wheels, they got to wait. I'm waiting on a couple things. Ghost, I can ride that right now. I want to get some wheel spacers for it. I want to try to get that motor swapped out, that 22 off, so I can start putting parts in that. And then I got the Massey. Like I said, it's just going to be a yard machine. I'm going to put some beefy tires on it, something I can get. If I find that I really like it, I'm going to drop that trans, and I'm going to lock it. I wish that it had a diff lock in it. It doesn't. So if I find that I really like it and it's working good around the yard, I'm going to lock it. I thought about not, but they're so much better when you lock them. And if you're not mowing, you're not worrying about tearing the yard up, which I'm not. It'll be a good machine to pull wagons and stuff around. I thought about making it into a like a recovery vehicle on rides, which I still may. I may take it as that because it's so heavy. And I don't think it'll ever be a good crawler. Maybe it would, but it's so heavy, I'd hate for it to roll on me. But broken down rigs in the woods, drag them out. So that's the update so far. We're going to get into the B1.
pretty quickly here. I'm gonna start stripping down some stuff, figuring out, getting that motor mounted. Wiring, I'll pull off whatever he had because I have the wiring harness for what I had. But everything's gonna work just like it was. Dashboard's gonna be the same. Everything's gonna be the same. And we're gonna try to make it look like it was when Cat 2 and 5 had it. And I'm pretty excited. It'll be my, like I said, my short wheelbase tight woods crawler. So that's what it's gonna be. Thanks for watching.